Welcome back to markets today. It was actually in the end a good day for the markets. It started off with a lot of choppiness, markets not able to make any advance, and every rise got sold into. But towards end of trade in the last 45 minutes or so, as Europe started reacting positively to expectations that the Greeks will accept a solid set of reforms, the market started climbing and ended up at 0.4% in terms of gains. The mid-cap didn't quite share in that gain, but the bank Nifty did, 1.2% higher today, one of the best performing indices. Well, with that, let's go to the stock that didn't perform, the TCS stock. It slumped in trade today after the company missed revenue estimates for the fourth straight quarter. But the digital space holds a lot of promise for the company. The CEO, Chandrasekaran, told Menka Doshi that they're confident of beating the $5 billion mark in the coming years from the digital space.
The digital business, you've said, is currently contributing 12.5% to revenue, growing at about 10% on constant currency.
This quarter is a double digit,
yeah, on constant currency terms. You're on track to meet your, $3 to $5 billion revenue target from the digital business in the next 3 to 5 years, or are you likely to outperform that?
You're likely to outperform that.
You're likely to outperform that?
Overall, the sizes are increasing sequentially.
Okay.
But if you ask me whether we will do a $100 million deal in digital, the answer is no.
Okay.
Okay.
So there are $100
million budget will be there.
Right.
But it will be multiple deals. So that is happening. There are deals of varying sizes going on. A few $1 million, double-digit $1 million, all those kind of things are happening. The momentum is pretty strong. In digital, our investments are also high.
Momentum is strong. Investments in digital are high. That's TCS. But moving on, Monnet Ispat was one of the stocks on fire today on the back of news that the company has entered into a discussion with JSW Energy to sell its stake in Monnet Power, which is a subsidiary of the company. Nigel is now joining in to take us through what this means for the company. 20% circuit on Monnet Ispat. Is it great news for the company, Nigel?
Well, Monnet Ispat has been one of the big underperformers in the last 1 year. It's lost more than 70% of its market capitalization, but in today's trading session, it was locked in upper circuit. That's on the back of news that the company has entered into discussions with JSW Energy to sell a controlling stake in Monnet Power. Remember, Monnet Ispat, that's a listed entity, has 87.5% stake in Monnet Power, while the remaining is held by Blackstone. Now, importantly, sources further tell us that JSW Energy is eyeing a valuation of around 3,500 crores. That could be at the low end for around 87.5% stake in Monnet Power itself. As of March 2015, the total debt in the listed entity Monnet Ispat was more than 10,000 crores. And if you look at it, the net debt to the market capitalization, even after today's big surge, was close to around 38x. The revenue in the last year itself was higher, but operating profit has been moving lower. And you take a look at it in the entire FY15, they came out with an operating profit of only around 110 crores. Compare that with the interest outgo of more than 650 crores. Tells you that, in fact, the company was highly leveraged. So this is really a big move for Monnet Ispat because it helps them deleverage their balance sheet. While for JSW Energy, for them, in fact, they've been looking at capacity expansion, and that's precisely what they've done.
Thanks for that, Nigel. Another stock which was up close to 10% in trade today was Bhushan Steel. This after this debt-strapped company managed to secure a lender's nod to recast its 30,000 crore rupee loan. CNBC TV18 spoke to the CFO of Bhushan Steel, Nitin Jodi, who says the 4-year moratorium on principal amount repayment has come as a relief for the company.
We don't pay any interest, principal as of now. No, there will not be any impact on the interest outflow. This is only the principal amount which was due to be paid. It has been deferred for next 4 years. Now, it was roughly around 4,000 crores per annum, which has been deferred.
Well, it wasn't just Bhushan Steel. A number of other stocks were also buzzing around in trade today. So let's go across to Mangalam Malu to get a quick wrap. Mangalam.
Well, indeed, thanks a lot for that. Among the other stocks that were in focus today, we have a mid-cap IT company, RS Software. That one lost about 15% in trade today after they released their first quarter numbers. Remember, their top line declined by 7% sequentially, and also their margins narrowed from 26.25% to about 16.5%. Noida Toll Bridge was another company that lost in trade today. We understand that the toll collection has been stopped on the D&D flyway due to protests by a farmers' union. In fact, Z Media was another stock that gained in trade today on the back of some fund action. OM Enterprises bought 85 lakh shares at about 2.5% equity in the company. OM Enterprises, remember, is promoted by Amal Parekh, a well-known investor. And also we had Talbros, a small auto ancillary company which gained in trade today after the company got an order from Maruti Suzuki. And finally, we have Saurashtra Cement, a small cement company, ended the week with gains of nearly 62%. With that, back to you.
All right. Thanks a lot for that, Mangalam. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Markets Today. Thanks for watching.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you with the markets on Monday.